Artem Dolgopyat brought Israel a historic gold medal, but Israel won't let him get married. So this athlete, who was competing in the gymnastics for Israel, won a gold medal, but according to Israeli law, he is unable to marry his fiancée. Dolgopyat's mother said in a radio interview that her son cannot get married in Israel and is not recognized as Jewish by the rabbinate. The medalist himself refused to address the matter. So in Israel, you can only get married with a religious ceremony. There's no secular marriage. So this guy is of a Jewish background. He's got at least one Jewish grandparent, which gives him the right to go and live in Israel, gives him Israeli nationality. But because he's not Jewish on his mother's side, he's not considered Jewish by the religious elite in the country. And because there's no secular marriage, he cannot get married. Now, the way people get around this is usually they go and get married abroad, come home, and the marriage is accepted as it was abroad. But because of what's been happening lately and lockdowns, etc., people have not been able to leave the country. Therefore, he's been stranded in the country, unable to go abroad and get married, and unable to get married because he's Jewish but not Jewish enough. And this is, I guess, another layer. I mean, we can talk about discrimination in Israel. There's discrimination in every country, but this is a particular discrimination against the Jewish people in Israel who aren't of a completely Jewish background or aren't as Jewish as the religious elite would require them to be.